Hey guys, Jagus here. This is Jagus Reviews. Alright, so today is finally the day we are putting the new W King X20 up against the JBL Encore, the true bass machine. The Encore is, for its size, produces the most amount of bass and dang near the deepest as well. Even more bass than the Boombox 3. Not sure about the Wi-Fi edition. I know that one, the Wi-Fi edition, is supposed to have, I think, even a more robust bass and everything else, but JBL Encore is one of the bass kings for sure. So let's go ahead and test them out. They're both in bass boost, so Encore is in bass boost 1, W King's in just its bass boost with some slight EQing as well. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Alright, and then we are going to start, I believe it's on the X20 right now. 50% up.
You will never understand what I went through. You never were a good listener. A good listener. You will never understand what you
Encore.
through, and you never be a good lover. A good lover. At first I believed I was a lucky one, but I was just fooling myself.
X20.
Fooling myself. You think you can talk sense to me, like we are gonna be okay. We're not okay. So this is gonna take all night.
Encore.
Don't waste no more time, yeah, you're damn right. Already gave you my loved ones, but now I'm fed up, gonna take it all back. 'Cause where I don't go, I know that I do better solo.
X20.
Moving on forgotten shadows.
Bump them up a little bit.
Better get it right this time around. Yeah, where I don't go, I know that I do better solo.
About 65.
Moving on forgotten shadows.
Encore.
Better get it right this time around. I never heard a silence so loud before. I'm gonna love every minute of it, every second of it.
X20.
Longing for that sound of you being gone, so I can hear my thoughts again. Hear my thoughts again. So this is gonna take all night. Don't wanna waste no more time. Yeah, you're damn right. Already gave you my loved ones,
Encore.
but now I'm fed up. Gonna take it all back. 'Cause where I don't go, I know that I do better solo. So move along, forgotten shadow. Better get it right this time around. Yeah, where
X20.
I don't go, I know that I do better solo. So move along, forgotten shadow. Better get it right this time around. Better get it right this time around. Yeah, where I don't go,
Alright.
I know that.
Let's do some combat is real. Still on the X20. About 70%. Encore. X20. X20. Encore. Alright guys, we're gonna do Make You Mine, 100% on both, staying with the Encore.
I just wanna make you mine. Mine, mine, mine. Mine. Mine, mine, mine. I just wanna make you mine. Mine, mine, mine. Mine. Mine, mine, mine. I just wanna make
X20.
mine, mine, mine. Mine. Mine, mine, mine. I just wanna make you mine. I just wanna make you. I just wanna make you. I just wanna make you. Mine, mine, mine. Mine. Mine, mine, mine. I just wanna make you.
Encore.
Mine, mine, mine. I just wanna make you. I just wanna make you.
X20. Encore. X20. Encore. Alright guys, I'm just gonna stop it there. I think that gives us a good idea of what these speakers are capable of, starting it off at 50%. So I'm gonna just let the cat out of the bag. So the W King does do great with bass. Here's the thing. JBL is doing better on the low hertz bass notes. It's getting a more robust, slightly louder bass with the lower bass notes. As I figured it would, the Encore is one of the bassiest, deepest speakers out there. I think the JBL Boombox 3 Wi-Fi and just the 3 itself goes a little bit deeper, but this thing has more bass. So it definitely goes a little bit lower and it hits the lower notes a little bit better is how I should put it. Whereas the W King has a lot of bass. Where it's shining is from like 45 hertz, even maybe down to the 40 hertz and up to, you know, maybe like 65 hertz. It's really bass heavy, has a ton of bass. So, but it can hit the lower bass notes. It's just not hitting them super loud. I think the passive radiators and stuff are tuned a little bit higher, Whereas the Encore, the port is tuned very low, and it's just reaching the low notes with more authority. Both of them can go very low. Both of them actually have a ton of bass. The main difference is up to about, I would say, like 60 to 80%. They're both hitting bass great. They're both sounding really good, really well-rounded, everything like that. At 100%, the W King is 3 decibels louder. So I was counting, I think we saw 95 max decibel on the JBL Encore from the distance they are. The W King was 98. So it's quite a bit louder, and this is with the Encore plugged in. The W King is quite a bit louder. It almost hurts your ears, it's so loud, but I think that's really, you're only going to want to do max volume with either of these when you're outdoors, and I think the W King's just going to cream it when it comes to outdoors, because with the JBLs, I love them. They are still king of the bass, well worth their money, but they do get more quiet when you plug them in, when you unplug them and they're just running off of battery, which sucks. That's the only thing I don't like, a ton about it. But bass, as far as bass goes, I am giving this one to JBL Encore. The Encore just slays it. It's pretty much more bass heavy than anything I've owned so far in that speaker category. So I kind of already knew what it was going to happen before I put these up against each other. Now the mids I do think are better on the W King. And the highs, I'm not really seeing one being better than the other on these. The only real difference is, like I said, when you get to the 100% mark, the highs on the W King are almost ear-piercing because it's going so loud. 3 decibels louder than the Encore is quite a large amount of loudness, and you can really tell in real life. I'm not sure how much the microphone was able to pick up. Once it gets to the higher volumes, I'm sure the mic kind of tops out anyways. So let me know what you guys think. I will be putting this up against other things, but as far as Bass King, I'm still going to give that to the Encore. However, the W King does have a huge amount of bass. I think it's just more oriented. It's not as oriented to the low bass like the JBL is. So the higher bass, mid to high bass, I'll give it to the W King. Low bass, I'm giving it to the Encore. Volume altogether, W King's does go louder. So W King does win as far as volume. And as far as like the clarity and everything else like that, I still think the JBL is tuned a little bit better. I'm sure W King will come out with a update to tune it better. As JBL does, like when they updated their Boombox 2 and made it way better and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm sure it will only improve from here. But great speakers. Both of these are top notch. I'm super impressed with the W King. Just well-rounded, good speakers right here. You won't go wrong either way with either of these. But if you do want a little bit more deep-oriented bass, the Encore is going to give you a little bit more in that area. Whereas the W King, you're going to get a little bit more of the mid and upper bass, and the mids in general on the, treble are going to be more robust and a little better on the W King because it actually has 2 separate 3.5-inch woofers that are delivering that. So it's not just one woofer trying to do all of the sound, from a certain point down to the lows like it is with the JBL. But let's put it up against a few other things. Probably the Skullcandy Barrel XT next, because that is also a bass machine. And I think it sounds pretty good, except for on the highest volumes, the Skullcandy gets a little screechy. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think down below. I hope this all translated really well over the microphones, but it can only do so much, and I am in a regular size room, so it is going to affect differently when we're outside and all that kind of fun stuff. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot.